Alrighty, hello again, this is Trace Majestus, and once again we're back here in Elite Dangerous Odyssey. Little change of plans, as you can see in the change in title. So I'm going to get myself a field maintenance unit and head out into the black again. So let's get together with the gang and get things rolling.
When I felt that, I thought,
Hey guys,
Hello.
Hello.
how are we doing this fine and fabulous weekend, or weekday? Not
Okay.
end yet.
yep.
It's only the middle of the week.
It's only the
It's
middle of
only
the week.
hump day.
Hump day!
It's not even that yet. That's tomorrow.
Well, that's
Isn't it?
true. Yeah, that's tomorrow.
Yeah,
For me,
Wednesday.
it's already.
Yeah, but you confuse me so bad. Just hush with you're a day ahead of me.
Alrighty.
And I'm
Let's
kidding
see
you.
where I'm at here. I'm at the Bishama system. Alright.
But yeah, I'm headed out that way, Chris. I'll stop by there and see if it does it to me. Because if so, we probably need to mark it because something may be going to happen there.
What's this?
You tell the story, Chris.
I landed on a planet last night. It had 8 bios on it. And I scanned 4 of them last night.
Yeah.
And then I got a bit tired. I thought, that's bedtime. I'll do the rest tomorrow. Then today started. I went out in the SRV just to see if I could find any of the others 4. And I found 2 of the other 4. So I scanned them. But the others weren't nowhere to be seen. So I thought I'd go up and have a look at the detailed surface scan again and target the others. Targeted was gliding down to the planet, and then it just sort of stopped the glide as if I've come in too steep, sort of thing, which I wasn't. It just sort of pulled me out of Super Cruise and said, "This you need a permit to land here."
Oh!
And I thought, I've been there all night. Well, my ship has. And I've just taken off from it, but it wouldn't let me back. And then I thought, this is a weird bug or something. So I restarted, tried it again. No, wouldn't let me. So I thought, I'll go and do the other planet that was in the system. I went to do that. When I took off from that planet, I went back to that other planet, tried to land again, and it said, no, you need a permit to land here.
Weird. Okay.
I've been on a planet, but
He says there's no red circle around it, though.
it's weird. No, it didn't have nothing as well. In the system map, it looked like a normal planet. It looked like you should be able to land there. I just don't get it.
You
It's
found
weird.
Draxler.
Yeah.
It's annoying because I couldn't finish this scan.
Well, look at this way. You got 6 bios nobody else can get.
Yep.
That stays like that. And it says that I got first footfall and everything. So all that works,
Right.
alright. It just,
Retract landing gear.
I don't know. This game.
Retract landing gear.
Landing gear retract.
What? It's like they've changed something. Didn't know I was on there or whatever. I don't know.
Well, you're only 1,800 light years away from the Guardian thing, so.
Who knows? I might have stumbled on something they're gonna do in the
Yeah.
future.
Could be.
And you done got
Shut that thing
half of the
up.
over half of the bios.
Maybe it'll be open again soon once they finish what they're doing, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Might be just shut while they're putting something in place.
You may have almost
It won't take
close
long,
to fight.
Damn, someone's landed it already. We're gonna
Yeah,
have to
you
pick
may
another planet.
you may be the first one that actually hit the planet that they're gonna put the Thargoids that we have to fight on. Who knows?
Now, so I will come back there. I'm definitely gonna go back there.
You'll go
See if I
back
can
periodically and check to see if you could land or not.
Yeah. because it ain't that. Weird enough.
Yeah, that is weird.
First of all, I thought I'd just glided in wrong or something. I thought, because it was a sort of nice-ish angle and everything, 35 degrees, something like that. And it just pulled me out of degrees, but then it says you need a permit to land it, so I've never seen that before.
Well, I found out I can go straight down at the planet, let that big old red thing be there, just throttle it back to 0 and let her naturally fall down. No damage.
So you come to a gravity planet with 2 G's or so.
I have done it on the Burning 3 planets, and Cam has heard me go, holy
Holy crap.
nightmare. And fighting it, trying to keep from going through the other side. But yeah. That is one thing. If you see Rosalind's brain trees, you better look at that damn gravity. Because all of them I've come to has been like 1.89, 2.4 something. And most of them are hot. You take damage when you get out to scan the brain tree, so you park your ship or your SRV just as close to the brain tree as you possibly can. And scan fast.
Uh-huh.
Oh, and turn shields on, because that does slow it down a little bit. But that is weird. But I'll come out there and I'll check it out, because that's where I was headed anyways when we came this direction towards Guardian. I was going to go out east. And I got my bookmark out there where I want to go, and then I looked out there and you're just south of it, and I was like, what the? You been looking at my bookmarks?
Yeah, the strange thing,
Scan
I've found most of the systems I'm getting to now, like this one, is undiscovered.
Yeah.
That one wasn't.
Mm.
It had some of them, but he hadn't mapped any of the planets, hadn't landed, so it makes me think it might have been Horizons or something, maybe. But he had just gone through the system, and because there was only 4 planets,
Red alert.
so I think in bodies in the whole system was like 6 or something.
Weapon systems online and ready.
So that is just gone straight through it. But there was a water world and two of them worlds with big fires.
Do you have the weapons to take you on?
Yes, I do, actually.
Okay. Have fun.
But he's out of range and leaving. Bye.
Because those, what is it? You got the advanced missile rack, right?
Yeah,
They don't do too well on ships.
they do okay once you get the shields off.
Well, Cam was popping Chris with them. And Chris was in a Sidewinder. And it
Oh.
was not even A-rated out anything.
Stand down.
And was barely
Acknowledged.
doing damage.
Disengaging weapons.
drive charging.
Was he going against shields or hull?
4,
Well, was shields then hull.
1, engage.
You nearly killed me with the plasma rifle. Huh?
Yeah, the
Sidewinder.
plasma rifle like to took the Sidewinder out.
One
3
more
shots
shot,
nearly.
I was a goner.
It was just testing.
Yeah. I thought it was the base shooting me. I was thinking, God. Yeah,
Well, it was. It wasn't me.
it was you. Let's see.
You know what? You're gonna have a one-way ticket down south with all that fibbing you're doing.
Yeah, it was a
Well,
good
I
job.
was- I was sitting there watching you shoot
I
it.
got the better shields for it as well. It weren't the standard shields. It was the upgraded to a shield or whatever.
Yeah.
Silly shield, but still, it was the best one that would go on it. I reckon if it had the standard shield, I reckon it would have.
He would have took me out.
Yeah, it would have. I reckon must have, because I was down
And
the
all
first
Chris
stage.
was doing was helping us. He was
Calling
going
out
up
of
to the
FTL.
buildings and says, "Oh, there's a graphene there. There's a aerogel there. There's, titanium. You guys missed some stuff in the building." He was trying to help us out, and what does Cam do? He goes out and starts shooting him.
Requesting docking permission.
Of course. Why am
Testing.
I not surprised?
It's testing.
I did inform Chris that he does kill his wing teammates.
Teammates. Yeah.
Before landing
Landing gear deployed.
So you have been forewarned there, Philip.
Handheld weapons are a bit OP when it comes to shooting dead
Landing
ships.
gear deployed.
Don't say nothing.
Shouldn't
Yeah.
We may have to shoot the ship down.
yeah, they shouldn't be much. Just shoot.
We need every advantage we can get. It doesn't do crap against star goods, though.
Kinetic weapons don't do a thing.
We're gonna have to go back to that one base or that one place you went, Chris, when the thoroughgoing came in, and you're gonna have to get out and stand there and shoot at him with your plasma rifle and see if he pays you any attention. You tried with the scorpion. He didn't pay you a bit of attention, except turn around and look at you.
3A? Yes, 3A.
Yeah, I'll be up for trying it.
I'm sure you would.
I'll bring my rocket launcher as well. because
Oh,
within
hell.
that's where he can suck on a rocket.
Yeah, I'll only keep one.
That'd be some good entertainment.
See if the shotgunner have any effect. I don't think you better get close enough to the shotgun.
Hey, look, it's time to start my stream.
Yeah, we all kind of scratching our head. You were early.
Yep.
Who knew all it took was bringing on the plants for you to scan to get your attention and get you to come on early?
Well, no, it's just the way the schedule worked today. I just whatever. Like, hey, I can go on.
I went down the biggest crater I've ever been down today. Oh my god. It must have been 2 kilometers deep.
Go
Have
with
you
that.
been finding out that down in
Here's
them
the
craters
galaxy
is
map.
really extremely hard here lately to land?
I had to because it was the only place these things were.
Well, I know, but
Right on the cliff wall almost. Like,
yeah,
yeah.
but usually I can land, or a week or so ago I could land on them, but it seems like the last 3 or 4 craters I've been down in, I've had to hunt for a landing spot because they're so steep.
I landed at the top next to the crater and then drove down into it.
Ah,
But it was huge. It took me about an hour to get to the bottom.
Damn.
what?
Yeah, I'm not kidding. It was going
Wow.
on and on and on and on and on.
Wow.
Ages.
I had a few deep ones before I left, but not quite that deep. Took me like 40 minutes one time.
James.
Hello, James.
Hi, James.
Hello, James.
Hey, James.
Come on, Chris.
It's a hello.
Oh, you must have got covered up.
I said it in a funny voice.
Oh,
Hello. You probably thought it was someone else.
right there, it's Cam. Hello.
He's not wanting to speak to us though. He's muted.
He's probably muted his mic.
No, the man's smart. When he gets tired of listening to us, he just mutes us.
He's muted himself at the moment. Oh, he's coming to speak to us now. I better shut up.
Yeah, it's tricky, these two buttons, one to mute everyone and one to mute me, and got to turn both of them back on again. Sometimes I wonder how I can get out of bed in the morning. It's just too
One
hard.
foot at a time.
I
In my case, it's just fall out the bed.
can do a
I
barrel
think it
roll.
helps that it's up against the wall.
So he always has to get out on the right side. Yep. At least his wife is smart enough to do that. Put the bed up against the wall so he gets out on the right side of the bed.
Your wife, haven't met her yet. What's she look like? What's her name?
Hell, I don't know. Well, what do you want her to be? We'll just, you know, we'll make you up one. Sit her in the co-pilot seat.
I don't want to. I don't want these fake cyber people. I want the real deal.
I thought every woman
Get you a
would
blow
cheat
up doll. That way, when you had enough, you just reach over there and unplug her and let the air out.
Now.
That way, when you had enough of her ignoring you, just reach over there and unplug her and let the air out. Fold her up and put her in a drawer. I'll talk to you later. Yes. Mm-hmm.
That one doesn't help.
Did you get them manufacturing instructions to thingy can?
Yep.
Oh my God, did he? He was throwing them at him.
You're bad for my business, you are.
Yep. He got them for free instead of your exorbitant prices.
Yeah.
You're putting me out of business.
Do you know that Cam Sweet talked to him for over an hour before he accepted, though? I will defend Anthony a tiny wad. Anthony wasn't an easy, yeah, he wasn't easy. He made Cam Sweet talk him.
Yeah. Do you want the free
Made
stuff?
him
Yeah,
pay
okay,
him.
thank you. Yeah. Yeah, I'll take it.
You made him pay
That was his sweet
in
talking.
other ways. Mm.
What free stuff was that?
Manufacturing instruction. I can't remember what all they traded, but anyways, and when he got done, and
Manufacturing instructions, titanium plating, carbon fiber, stuffy.
I was going to get 500 million for each one of them.
no. When it was all said and done, and Anthony turned around to walk back, Cam pulled his gun out and said, "That'll be $5 billion. Thank you very much."
We didn't pay. He jumped to the ship and ran away.
So go ahead, make my day. I'll see you go to jail. The notoriety.
Oh, Anthony was like, "What?"
Shit.
Oh my God. Ah, shit. Oh no, it just like, no, all he did was like, "What?"
The crew on my carrier, they're not getting their weekly bonus now, thanks to Ken. I'll tell him it's their fault.
I'll buy from your carrier.
Weekend or whatever.
Yeah. Though if you don't park your ship there, they'll be throwing your ship off. I still ain't figured out how that throwed Trace off. I just don't know.
What's this?
Your ship, how it got thrown off my carrier.
What would happen
Unavailable. Route unavailable. Route unavailable. Really?
if you had your carrier, let's say, and you've got a permit for a system?
Nope.
and someone got on it, they didn't have the permit, would it not let them?
You cannot take a carrier into a permit system whatsoever.
So-
That's how they stopped that.
Yeah.
I was going to
I
say,
know
because
I
that could
forgot.
be a bit of a loophole through.
Yeah.
That's why they've done that.
They already thought about that.
I think that was that not after somebody had actually managed to get in there into permit set,
I
permitted.
don't remember. Maybe in an alpha or
Mm.
the beta
Yeah, they got-
of the carrier.
Yeah, I think it was an alpha. Somebody got into one of these permit lock systems when they were in the alpha. They took the carrier from that into permit locked area.
Yeah.
So they thought, that we'll have to sort that.
Yeah.
Because the carrier could jump into the permit locked area. Yeah, it was. I think it was. Just top up a fuel.
Here.
Where are you going?
Carrier.
What carrier?
9.
We're way out here.
Yeah, you're way out there. I'm going the other direction. I need to go fill it with tritium.
Oh, you're going to your carrier.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just trying to decide the best route to get there. Unavailable. Unavailable. I'm basically going to try and go as direct a route as I can.
Well, you can't plot a direct route to it, can you?
No.
Too many jumps.
Too many jumps.
I do know what you could do. You probably could use the carrier plotter. It'll be 500 jumps. I mean, 500 light year jumps.
That's
But you could
probably
program.
a better idea, yeah.
You could probably program it into it just 500 light years at a time, and that way it would be a direct course.
Yep.
But it won't probably be neutron star highway though.
Oh, I don't care.
Okay.
The neutron star doesn't really save you on time because you have to spend all that time scooping the cone and everything else. It's actually not quite not. It's around the same speed.
Okay.
So I'm looking at that and saying, okay, why do I want to do that? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. All right. The 1,000, 2,000,
Annoying.
3,000, 4,000.
Put 4
5,000,
probes,
6,000.
6 probe planet, and it was on 89% within 4. So I've got to fire one.
B
So one measly percent.
A U R K V A dash F. B Y E I A U R K V A dash F, and I can't find it. Interesting. How about PD? PD. I don't spelling this right? BYEIAEURK. Why won't it resolve?
You forgot the space.
I did one time, yeah. Let's see.
I don't know. We had the same problem when we were trying to find
Where
Philip was. It wouldn't. It's like it didn't exist.
Okay, I typed the whole thing in and can find it. Okay, fine. Alright, I have a course. What is the destination star type? M5VA.
Red.
Red, I think, yeah.
M is red. It's skippable.
Okay, then that's a good place to have as a waypoint. 90 jumps to there.
Your little Diamondback got a AMF or AFM? AMF?
Yes, I just bought it.
Okay.
Just bought 2.
Okay. Well, I'm just checking.
Oh, I was going to buy 2. I ended up buying 1. I can get to a carrier if it starts getting low. There's plenty of carriers to find, so I don't feel the need for having 2 anymore.
How much Japonium you got? Well, you don't need it. You got that
Don't need it.
Diamondback up there.
I got a 65 light year jump.
Yeah.
But I've decided to schedule the agreement trip
Ship is disengaged from
week
landing
of
pad.
July
Take care
4th.
when leaving the station.
Track landing here.
Landing gear
Yeah,
retracted.
that's what you're telling us yesterday.
I think I said that last night, yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm looking at the schedule between now and then, and I decided I'll head out now and get it
Started.
all filled up on Tritium, and if I've still got time after that, I'll start scanning plans. Engage.
Spooling FTL engines and preparing for jump.
Engage.
Preparing for jump.
Going along!
You are now clear of station perimeter. We hope you have a safe journey.
Well, you should be able to cover more distance than you did when we were out there because your ship has a 30 light year jump more.
Yeah.
So you should be able to get more than 600 light years a night unless you just stop.
Well, I'm
Billy
Yeah.
Dally.
also going to be honk and go at this point.
Who knows what you'll find on the way?
Yep.
Right.
You going to Colonia or straight across?
Up straight beeline.
Okay. Don't forget the excursion zone.
I shouldn't. It's on the other side. We'll see.
Yeah.
It told me the carrier told me, the carrier plotter told me it's a plottable route, so we'll see. Engage.
Yeah, but did it plot it? Did it plot you over it or under it,
It
or
refused to. I don't know. But when I was,
Yeah.
when we went, tried to go
right?
through
It refused.
it refused
Yeah.
to plot. So
I'm just wondering if they didn't add that little tidbit in there where it'll plot you automatically, gradually bring you down and then back up.
yeah, no, it's not. Find out if I run into anything on my way out there.
Yeah.
I love this planet. All the bios are like view.
Yeah.
Well, I
So-
would call it a gas station, but it's empty. Engage.
It requires a hike, but at least I can see everything.
Yeah.
They're the good ones then.
Yep. And this
Make the
isn't
most of
this,
it.
Yeah.
this isn't even the smallest planet. It's a probe 4 with 4 bios. So I'm surprised.
No, I'm not. We've had 8 on a 2 prober planet.
No, I'm not surprised of how many are on here. I'm surprised how densely packed it is.
Oh, that doesn't
They
surprise
should
me
all
either.
be like that, in my opinion.
Fuel scooping.
I think it'd be a good idea if they give a bonus for scanning all the bios on one planet as well. An extra bonus.
Oh no, because then they'd make one of them impossible to find.
No, well,
Yeah, they would.
Or either that or it spawns
it
underneath
is an
the
incentive to get them all.
wolf
because
mesh.
I'm too lazy to get them all otherwise. If they give me an incentive to do it, I might do it, but
Engage.
even then, if
Spooling FTL engines and preparing for jump.
today,
Oh,
it's just
damn
not,
it.
I spent an hour looking for it and then I thought, nah,
Ah, bloody
shut up.
Lynn Deb's been here before me.
It'll teach you to follow me.
I'm not following you, I'm just dawdling around.
Well, you had to be following me if you ran across my first footfall.
And again!
Got a landable terraformable here. I'm not
Never mind.
just to do the one bios. Because it's terraformable.
Get no bonuses here.
Not in that whole system. Gas station. Get your gas, yeah.
Got one.
Fuel scooping complete.
Engage.
Frame shift
Spooling
drive
FTL
charging.
engines and preparing for jump.
And the other thing that's different from when we were doing stuff, I'm not even looking to see if there's earth lights or anything.
You
Well, we
still
didn't
have
have
to go
nothing
like
better. We had a 35 light year jump range trip. You know, it's not like we were going to go far very high, so you
Yeah.
know, you might as well enjoy.
Yeah, well, and I've also got a deadline I want to make sure I'm ahead of.
Fuel
On the way back, you can spend time.
Oh, I could dawdle all I want on the way back, yeah.
While he's out there in the black, we'll be in the bubble fighting freaking Thargoids on foot saying, where the hell are you?
He'll be
I'll
soon.
just ship all my ships out here and say the heck with the bubble.
It's up to you. Costs you more than what you got, though.
Yeah, I know. Engage. Engage.
Frame shift
Preparing for
drive
jump.
charging.
Maybe I'll ship it all to Colonia and load up on it before I head back out.
And I might have.
Still costs
Money,
quite a
but-
bit. Maybe you could
Oh,
talk,
okay.
James. Maybe you'll catch James Carrier going across there. Colonia. He goes over there quite often.
I'm not doing that with my carrier again. That was just so painful.
Yeah, I know it. That's the reason why I went, nah, I'll fly.
Imagine pulling your teeth out with a pair of pliers would be more fun.
Fuel scooping.
I will say that Trace will have a better trip bringing his carrier back in than what he had carrying his carrier out there, because everything was one plot at a time, hand plotted with no help from the third-party tools.
Oh wow.
Fuel scooping
They
complete.
fixed that, have they?
You could definitely do with a carrier refueler.
Engage.
It's going.
Charging
tankers that you
FTL.
can order and they come and fill you.
Well, the
Oh,
hard
you
part
can-
was getting around the exclusion zones out there.
Yeah.
It's like every jump I had to hand plot because
Oh.
And then it got to
Yes.
where we took our cutters out and was trying to find a path
It's
around.
Mr. Harper. Careful
Oh.
now. It's gone down.
There goes the neighborhood.
Yep. It's gone
and they
now.
would have been gone.
But then I mean, it got so bad that we were wasting tritium in the carrier trying to find a way around it. So we got the cutters out and tried to get around it, and then plot the doggone carrier to us.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Ooh. Yeah, it was a very
Engage.
intense journey.
Schooling FTL engines and preparing for jump.
But I will say, if you're not a miner and you've never mined in your life, if you go out there with him, by the time he gets that carrier back to Colonia, you will be a pro.
Pretty much. But it's, you know, at least, you know, the carriers are much more fuel efficient now, where you can get out to, you know, where I'm at with a single, not a single tritium store, but you know, if you fill your carrier, you can go to from where I'm at to Colonia and back without having to mine.
Yeah.
But you know, I mean, your carrier's got to be chock-a-block full. Engage.
Preparing
Yeah.
for jump.
And when you add those other items to your carrier, it takes your cargo space away.
What about have NPCs you could hire as little miners? So every time
I'd love that, you know.
they go off mining for you, but
That would
you
be awesome.
yeah, and you have to pay them obviously, so you don't really get as much as you'd get if you'd done it yourself.
It'd probably be a deal that you'd have to be out there in the ring with him.
Because it is way too hard really to get enough tritium to really use the carrier it could be used, you know.
Yeah.
Well, it's difficult unless you have a lot of miners in it. You know, if every one of us was a pro miner and
Fill a
didn't
carrier
have
in
any,
just a few hours.
yeah, and didn't have anything else better to do in Elite, we could do it. And them boys that's out there helping some of them carriers get back are gonna be overly abundantly rich again.
Yep. Yeah, they're selling carrier for the refueling of the DSSA at 10 times market rate.
Whoa.
Well, you got to figure
Well.
the DSSA carrier owners are all have plenty of money. Even me, and I'm on the low end of the scale. You know, I've got what is it, 8 billion on the carrier.
When did you put
Yeah.
that in there? Because the last time I looked, it was 5.
Is it 5? It's
Yeah.
5. I had 8 at one point. But, you know, this little refit trip is going to probably cost me a bit of cash, and I'm going to have to do a bunch of combat zones. Engage.
Preparing to
Bring
full
my
space.
carrier back up to the amount of money I want on it.
Don't you have the bunch of bill on your character? Too?
Yes.
Won't you just use that?
Well, I'm going to use that. Use the other. I just want to make sure that I've got 6 or 7 or whatever it is to get me back out to week 329 again.
Oh, okay.
If he gets 16 or 15,000 tons of tritium at 100,000 a ton, if I'm not off my mark, that's like 1,500,000,000.
Yeah. Yep.
It's not cheap to own a carrier to go anywhere in it.
Which is why I'm going out here ahead of time, and I'm going to fill it up with what I can mine. Engage.
Schooling FTL engines and preparing for jump.
I figure it's going to take me 2 to 3 weeks to fill the carrier. we're in April here already. I've got May and June to fill the carrier. Then July I come back.
May and June.
Fuel skipping. Fuel skipping complete.
There you are.
Engage.
Frame shift.
Charging FTL.
Due west of here.
But I am going to make a bunch of money just on the astronomy data going, out and back. So that'll recoup some of my costs.
4, 3, 2, 1. Fuel skipping. Fuel skipping
So what you doing tonight, Trace?
Heading out towards my carrier.
Oh, oh damn. I missed that part.
Yeah, it's
Engage.
gonna be long
Frame shift.
travel.
FTL.
That's long.
33,000 light years.
Damn.
I thought it was 65.
54,000 light years. No, 65 is Beaver Point.
Oh, okay. I
Oh,
thought-
okay.
You're right on the first one. When you get to the carrier, go to bubble.
Right. I forgot carrier to Colonia is 33. Carrier to Bubble's 54.
So you're right. Just going the wrong direction.
Right.
It's a long way out in the black.
Frame shift.
Preparing for jump.
Y'all they just. I'm sitting here at a Guardian site
Yeah.
getting materials, and I ain't paying these Sentinels no mind. I got 3 of them. They just shooting me off from all angles.
You're not paying them no attention.
No, because I'm in the Scorpion. It's just bouncing off my shields. So I'm like,
Turn
okay.
around there and send a rocket after their butt.
I did, and they're all them gone now. I switched to the turret. I said, I'm tired of them shooting at me now. They don't even move this they don't even move the Scorpion. You know how they shoot at you and your Scorpion moves around a little
Charging
bit?
FTL.
The Scorpion's too heavy for it.
Mm.
Hey Cam, is Cam up here?
He was.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, I'm over at this structure, and over here, it's got the same thing, the brain trees,
Yep.
and all these got chromium on it.
Yep. Some of them got other stuff as well.
Yeah.
Spool
So you filled up
FTL
with
engines
chromium
and
as well
preparing for
then?
jump.
Uh-huh.
This planet going to it's got 5 odd bars, there's 3 of them. But they're 200,000 light seconds away.
1,000
care.
light seconds.
I'm going next
From-
to San Brea there.
Fuel skipping.
I'm not gonna honk
road again.
I just can't wait to get on the road again. The life I love is making music with my friends. I can't wait to get on the road again. Let's see. Let's mark this day in infamy. Whatever.
The worst
Try.
thing about PBX is the fuel scoop, but that's it too bad.
Yeah.
No, it's pretty good.
Give me a bigger one.
So, yeah, but it can't, can it? That's the problem. Otherwise, you can't have the what is it, frame shift? Something coming up the right.
Oh, if you scoop sideways, if you scoop the side instead of the bottom or the top, she scoops faster. Scoop on the side and just drive around the sun. Trick of the trade.
There we go.
Fuel scooping complete.
But I tell you what, best fuel scoop in the world on a cutter is 8A. Man, you talk about get into it. Let's go.
Close the star.
Frame shift
Preparing for
drive
war.
charging.
8A, yeah, you're surprised that the stars left when you're done with it.
But boy, you can scoop fuel and you can jump.
3, 2,
But you pay a
Yeah,
fortune
I
for
think
that
about
puppy.
the dolphins, you can go so close to the star, like, and temperature's just not that's the good thing about it. Just
On my Diamondback, this one here is set up. I can get and scoop till it's like 73 before I even start hearing, "You're getting too hot."
Oh yeah.
they're not too shabby.
temperature critical. Fuel scooping complete.
So for what I'm,
Engage.
Frame shift
Preparing to
drive
fold
charging.
space.
I downloaded that stupid thing you were talking about yesterday, Chris.
Oh, what?
That what the hell was it?
What Rusty was doing,
Yeah, that Explorer Observatory or
observatory frying.
yeah.
Welcome to the channel, Tank Hunter 39. Well, actually, is that really you, Nugget? Cool. That really is Nugget. That's one of my daughter's friends.
Fuel
Mm.
scooping.
Hey, kiddo. So, hold on a second. Let me mute this so you can tell me that without.
Fuel stick disengaged.
Oh, that is Nugget. Okay. Nugget's my 200th subscriber.
Oh, cool.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Engage.
Frame shift
Preparing to
drive
fold
charging.
space.
Okay.
But anyways, it's pretty cool and it keeps track of what you come across and it tells you, hey, there's something on this planet.
Right.
Yeah, it tells you the bios and
Yeah.
whatnot.
And
Tells you
then
how
it
many
keeps track
samples you've
of it.
taken of your
Yeah.
samples. I saw that on
Mhm.
your stream.
So yeah, I got it. Every once in a while he scares me though. He comes on there when it's nice and quiet and goes, Planet 3, and it's close. What?
What's that?
And it tells you
Observatory.
What are
Fuel
is
scooping
it Shepherd
complete.
Moon,
Warning.
Yeah.
Temperature.
Nested Moon, and all that.
Engage.
Elite Observatory
Preparing to full
Tour.
space.
Okay.
It's a pretty good program to have if you're doing plants and stuff.
Plays in the background.
Yeah, it's like EDDBI,
Uh huh.
except EDBI tells you planet 1, 2, 3, and 4 are terraformable and are good candidates to map.
Is it attached somehow to Siri or something like that?
It's attached to the everyday elite voice commands.
Version of it, Alexa, isn't it?
It's kind of like Alexa. I think I got Edward. I don't know.
What's Microsoft's thing?
Yeah.
I think it uses that
Fuel scooping.
to do because you can change the voice. He changed the voice, but he kept putting the word space in every time. He just wanted an actual space in the text. He was sort of reading this word space instead of just what it should have been, a gap in the words. So it's sort of those sentences.
Preparing to full space.
So he changed it back to the Microsoft version of the voice, and it was alright. But you don't need any other software at all. You just download that and
Yeah.
or,
Download the what is it, EXE?
yeah.
Open it up on your desktop. Go in there and open it up. There she is.
Fuel scooping.
Do you get an option to change the voices and all
Yes.
that as well?
Let's see, who can I change it to? I can change it.
Fuel scooping.
I can change them to.
Warning. Temperature critical.
Yeah.
Frame shift.
Preparing
I
for
can
jump.
change it from Amber to Anna to Aries. Airy cheerful. Customer service. Narration professional. Newscast casual. I got Christopher on right now. Let's see what newscast sounds like.
You got mail.
Fuel
It
scooping.
says if you
got
go
mail.
to the Guardians,
Yeah, that's what it is.
it tells you about them as well.
So according to the route plotter, I have somewhere in the neighborhood of 875 jumps from where I was at to get to my carrier.
That's it? That doesn't sound bad.
That doesn't sound right either, because it's 600 and some odd to Colonia, and that's 22,000 light years.
Yeah, something sounds wrong about that.
Engage.
Frame shift.
Preparing to full space.
Well, it's the calculating again. It's later. So it's 2,897 approximate jumps divided by 65 light years.
Fuel scooping.
How many jumps is it? You got the plotter, right, for the carrier?
Yeah, it's 111 carrier jumps.
Right. Now, how many jumps does it take you to get for one 500 jump?
About 8.
Then you would take that times however many jumps the carrier.
Yeah, and I
take.
come out to 888
8,000.
jumps.
Isn't it?
Yeah, you're missing a zero or something.
Spooling FTL engines and preparing
See,
for jump.
111 jumps.
Well, it wouldn't be 8,000 jumps.
55,000 light years.
Carry over the decimal.
Let's see, so light years.
I could be wrong, but 600 some is to Colonia. 696?
696, but on what jump range ship?
My Diamondback. And that's 22,000, and you're going another 30 some odd thousand.
Complete. Fuel scooping.
Going double.
Fuel scooping complete.
I hope it was worth the travel. Yeah.
Engage.
Just arriving there.
Preparing for
He
war.
said, where are you arriving at?
2,000 light seconds later.
So if I clear this and I
Yeah.
put in the 53,897. 53,897.
3, 2,
Like
1.
65 I can jump. Then it gives me 829. It'll probably be a few more than that because of not being a complete straight line.
Right. Well, okay.
That still
It
sounds
just
wrong.
don't make no sense if it takes.
Fuel scooping.
Are you going through
Well,
neutron stars at all?
No.
No. And I'm also doing as straight a line along that path as I can. So it's not like I'm going to take, the jumps to Colonia and then add the jumps to my ship or to my carrier. I'm going direct by, don't pass
Yeah.
go, don't collect $200. Engage.
Yeah, but the Colonia is
Schooling
22,000,
FTL
and
engines
you're
and preparing for
53,000.
Yeah.
That's twice as far away.
I don't know. Well, that's why it was.
3, 2,
54, 39, 6.
Did they add wormholes to the game or something?
Yeah, didn't you see that patch?
fuel scooping.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Yeah.
That'd be an update of the future when they bring other galaxies into it.
Yeah.
Like the Andromeda Galaxy. And you go through a wormhole, boom, end up in Andromeda Galaxy.
Fuel scooping complete.
I already got wormholes in the game. It's the neutron stars, but you aim for the star.
Engage.
Yeah.
Frame shift.
Preparing for jump.
Charging.
The wormhole.
Yeah,
to
but
react.
apparently Trace found a wormhole that allows him to go over
Yeah.
20,000 light years in a jump.
Wormhole to the rebat screen.
All I did was try the total distance by the
Yeah.
So it's obviously going to be a little more than that, but I don't expect it'll be more than like 900.
Right, because there's not going to be very often that you're going to get the whole 65 out of your ship.
Yeah. Right.
Fuel scooping.
Well, that's true. I probably shouldn't be fighting at 65. I should probably be fighting.
Yeah, 60. Yeah. Or 59. 59
No.
seems to be very common jump.
Oh hell, why don't we make it 35?
Yeah, the plot got a lot closer than that. You're
Yeah.
at least 60.
he may have won.
Most of my jumps have been
65.
around 63, 64 so far.
Yeah, that I'd
Oh,
say
okay.
if you done it to 62, that'd be a safe bet.
And if he has all the stars open, including neutrons,
3, 2,
I'm not restricting my path at all
yeah, so
Okay.
because I know within 4 jumps it'll hit me into a scoopable
Eight-
star. So who cares?
820 just seems way too short.
how much?
820 jumps
well-
seems way
Just basic,
short.
looking at the figures and knowing that my Diamondback gets 67 light years a jump, and I went to Colonia in it, and it was 696. Plus I
Yeah.
had and it was a straight route to it because I plotted with the carrier plotter, so I could get a straight route.
Yep. I
And
remember it taking like 700 jumps to go like 20k light years too.
On what ship?
So on my Phantom, it's 70 plus light year jumps.
Well, I don't know what you were doing wrong because that's too many for that much distance, unless it's in an area where there's very few stars. And since
Right.
I'm, basically going straight line, I'm heading pretty much towards
It's
Black
probably
Center.
zigzagging now across the galaxy.
Engage.
If you go like up and down. a lot,
Charging
that
FTL.
does
Yeah.
make a difference.
yeah, and it depends on how many excursion zones he hits, because I don't know if we found them all yet. Since everybody hasn't been everywhere, I'm sure there's some out there we haven't even found yet.
There's lots that maybe found, yeah. All sorts.
But the only thing I was thinking is sitting there scratching, going, geez, just 200 jumps more to be to his ship than other Colonia? Wow. Okay. That's a 4-day journey.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking here. Engage.
Preparing for war.
Charging.
Divided by 62. Effective gives me 877. Divided by 20 jumps per hour is 43 hours of flying. 20 minutes.
And 43 hours divided by 2.
What is a while, yeah.
Almost. Right at a month. Less than a month.
Warning. Temperature critical. Fuel cylinder disengaged.
Okay, I maybe Trace is right. I mean, I need 120 more jumps to go 8,477 light years. So I remember it being a bit different, but apparently not.
Warning. Temperature critical. Fuel scooping complete.
40 hours is in line what I would expect given my past experience jumping across the galaxy. Engage.
Preparing for
Yeah, but
jump.
that was in your Anaconda was what, over 70 light years?
That was with 45 light years.
Oh,
I was doing basically 1,000 light years an hour. Was my actual.
3, 2,
So we'll figure, when we get to the end of a couple of hours here, I'll take a reading from where I'm at, see how many light years, calculate my light years per hour, and project that outwards and see how long it's going to take to get there.
fuel scooping complete.
Engage.
Dusty old
Frame shift
Preparing for jump.
charging.
pop.
But when we were coming back, we were doing anywhere from 12 to 17 jumps, but we were scanning everything and mapping.
2,
And that was, what was that? That was 491 light years a night.
Right.
galaxy map. Look at Trace go!
System scan complete. Fuel
Look at that
scooping.
green dot going on out there.
Picking it up, putting it down.
We're on opposite ends.
Fuel scooping
Yeah.
complete.
Engage.
Frame
Charging
shift
FTL.
charging.
Did you make it to Chazzy's?
You doing that CG?
No. I'm just out here doing Guardian sites.
Well, I'm sitting here. I'm hanging on by my toenails on that CG, and I'm just gonna sit here and let it ride out. I don't give a
System
about.
scan.
I got 39 turned into it, and I think when I started, I was like 1 or 2 for being knocked out of the top 75% into the top 100%. So we'll see. I just wanted to participate.
Bit to it as well. Well,
Yeah, I did too.
it's just one of them where you're taking part.
Engage.
Yeah.
Cam tried to set me up.
Hello,
last night.
Agust. Welcome to the channel.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
not
Cam,
worth it, money, is it?
Cam tried to set me up last night.
3, 2,
2 people in tonight. Cool.
Putting my carrier out of business it is.
I landed on Cam's carrier, and I went up into the command area, and then we de-teamed me. He said you can get shot going out there by that guard.
You de-teamed yourself. Don't lie.
Yeah, you did. You like go try.
No. Yeah, I said try. It's up to you to
Engage.
try it.
No, you can get
FTL
out
engines
without
and
being
preparing
in
for
a
jump.
team.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
yeah.
But you
It
can't.
won't let you sit down anymore.
No.
As soon as you lose a team, it won't let you sit down anywhere. In the command area.
Get out the chair.
Oh no! In the other room where the coffee's mugs on the table, he could sit in one of them chairs.
Not when you're in the team no more.
Yeah, he can.
Oh, I ain't try.
I watched Dunkel do it. He unfriended Down to Earth because Down to Earth wanted to make sure that a teammate or a commander couldn't get locked in there if the owner of the carrier left for the night.
Right.
That they could still get out.
Engage.
But there was only one seat he could sit in, and that was in that room back here.
Oh, okay.
But when he came out, he could not go back in.
All right, I'll get to that before I log off tonight.
4, 3, 2,
Put that down.
Log off for what?
Ozzy wants to get added to my friends list.
In what?
Since he asked,
Oh, okay.
engage.
Well, I didn't see where he said
Charging
he'd friend me
I
in the
know
lead.
it's that's just one of those things that's auto hidden by YouTube.
Mm.
4, 3, 2,
There we go. I will add him later since he asked nice. But I'm not going to broadcast his name everywhere.
System
Rubbish.
scan complete. Fuel scooping.
An atmospheric, territorial, and landable, but no bios, unfortunately.
Territorial? Wow.
Terraformable.
I kind
Well,
of like it being
well,
territorial.
The planet's
Makes it
got the
sound
mind of its
threatening.
own.
Takes you out of the system.
Nah, patch.
Planet chase me out. Really territorial.
He's coming to get you.
Now that is a rare one there, Philip. Now you could say that's a rare one there, a territorial one.
Comes after you. Planet's gone rogue. It's chasing me.
Oh damn, this is gonna hurt.
I've actually seen a planet that'll chase you. As long as you get in its way.
Yeah.
Fuel scooping complete.
This
I seen a
moon
damn
stops for no
carrier
one.
you couldn't catch.
I got run over by it. Engage.
Charging FTL.
Oh, I was
I
beside
managed to
myself.
land on it. I managed to land on it once, but
Once,
oh jeez,
yeah.
every other time it rolled me.
I was beside myself. I was full of tritium, 266 tons of tritium, and it's like I tried for over 4 or 5 hours to land on his carrier, and I couldn't catch. I didn't care. Didn't matter how you came at that damn thing.
There was a way to land on it, but it really took a heck of a piloting to do it.
Well, no, you're taking a chance of blowing a ship up in 256 or 266
Yeah,
tons of
you
tritium,
are.
and I wasn't willing to do that.
Considering the thing did quite a bit of shield damage to my shields when it rolled me.
Yikes.
It wasn't the
Engage.
piloting skills; it was just
Preparing
common
for jump.
sense.
Like I said, I was able to land it once, but I didn't want to take another try.
But that was a new experience. That yeah, you don't want to land on the inside of that ring.
That was a bit of a crazy planet.
It was.
Fuel scooping.
But I know the one you're talking about is the one the Winky Cat sent us after, and you had to let it. You had to get in front of it and just grit your teeth and let it meet you.
Yep.
Something hollow?
Huh?
Something hollow, isn't it?
Yeah. Hollow. Yeah. The Winky Cat had something on it for us to go and get. I can't remember what it was, whether it was ship or just credits or whatever. But I chased it a couple times and I thought, well, okay, let's go the other way. So I waited until it came around there and it's like, oh, damn, this is gonna hurt.
It's hard to do, yeah.
But once you got into the gravity of it,
Preparing
that
for
was
jump.
it. You know,
Yep.
once you got the gravity, then you didn't have to chase it no more. Then you could realign where you needed to go. But there was no way in getting into gravity of that damn carrier.
It's yeah.
3, 2,
You had to get real close. Like I said, I managed it once. The other couple of times I tried to do it, wasn't going fast enough to actually get pulled into its where I could actually land on it. It just ran me over.
Well,
fuel scooping.
Go ahead. Chris, you need to fire your pioneer person. She broke.
why?
Like every time I try to upgrade my suit, it says error. I said, I'm out.
Fuel scooping complete.
Weird.
Engage.
Frame shift.
Schooling FTL engines and preparing for jump.
Stop it.
Is it? I don't know. No, it don't matter, does it? Whether you got the suit on or not.
3, 2,
Yeah, that's an upgrade I'm not even wearing. Yes, I am wearing it.
I don't think it matters, does it?
But it shouldn't matter.
You click on the one you want to upgrade at the bottom of it.
It's buggy. You know, I upgraded my Maverick at Cam's share carrier.
Oh,
It
good
upgraded.
God. Here we go. Rubbing stuff in.
Yeah.
Might
Well,
be
yeah.
something to do with the system or the way it's
Yeah.
locked in or something.
Engage.
Yeah. When I upgraded my Maverick at Cam's carrier, it upgraded
Preparing
and
Oh, I
for
know.
took off all of my extras. You know, the
Does.
suits and stuff. It put me back in my basic suit instead.
Mm.
Took all my accessories away.
Yeah, it does unless it's fully upgraded.
Yep.
Yeah.
Once it's fully upgraded,
Yeah.
then it's yeah, it's annoying. You have to redo all your.
Yeah, that's messed up. I just got my nails done.
I know what it was. You didn't go and buy your materials from Chris's bartender. So the guy at Frontier or the girl at Frontier is a little bit miffed because she didn't get her cut.
Probably right.
Yeah, but don't forget that none of them are getting bonuses this week with you, so.
I bought all Cam's ionized gas.
Whose? Cam's or Chris's?
Cam's. When I was on
Oh.
his, he had some iodine gas and stuff. I needed some of that, so I bought them all.
Yeah, you did get through a lot of them doing that too, so.
I was gonna fly back to the bubble until I realized how close I was to the Guardian stuff.
Preparing for jump.
I'm in the systems.
So it's looking like I'm going to be able to pull 90 jumps per hour. So being able to pull 90 jumps per hour will take me about 10 hours or 5 days to get done.
Mm.
Road again.
Approximately.
You like Willie Nelson, don't you?
Or
Engage.
Preparing for war.
a lot of engages.
Poor
Yeah.
Anubis will be tired of engaging by the time
I
he
ain't
gets
lying.
there.
Yeah.
His whole stream is gonna be engaged.
Yeah, pretty much.
Engage.
And probably that for the next several days.
Yep.
Actually,
Yeah.
One thing
man.
about it though, guys, when he jumps his carrier, there won't be none of that because the carrier don't recognize Anubis.
Oh, really? But oh, that's right. It's set on a timer, right? So
there's no keyboard commands
Voice
that I can
commands.
use. So, voice attack, which is what Anubis runs on top of, can only press keyboard keys.
yeah.
And there's no keyboard key integration with anything involving the camera.
Except
okay.
opening the elevator. Maybe you
That's
could say
true.
Anubis elevator.
I could do that.
Turbo lift.
Engage. Engage.
Charging
Open
FTL.
the door.
Have my
And then you
personal
could-
servant. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you could Anubis. Set my ass down.
Anubis, sit.
That's going to be so weird.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
Oh, come on, man.
I might have him
He'd
open
fit
the
right in.
elevator for me.
Yeah, the elevator's good.
That would be kind of cool. Hey, Anubis, can you go open the elevator, please? Thank you.
It's my pleasure.
Of course, it's your pleasure, Anubis. I may have to plug that one.
I don't know. It should work, but who knows?
It
carrier.
will, because so long as I line it up first so that that little menu with the E pops up. I can have it press the E for me. Yeah.
Warning. Temperature critical.
Engage.
Frame
And a
shift
new
Preparing for
response:
jump.
decommissioning carrier.
No, I'm not going to map that one. That's definitely not mapped to a key anywhere, so there is absolutely no way for him to do that.
Don't tell me it's possible to map that to a key.
No,
No.
not that I
okay.
found.
Okay.
You have to click just like you do in the engineering.
Oh,
And,
okay.
yeah, and you have to confirm it.
Yeah.
Nice. So
And
no accidental decommissions.
No, accidentally doing that. Yeah, like you accidentally sold your engineered something or other.
No, I didn't.
not only
Yeah, you
that,
did.
but yeah. Not only that, but you can undo it for I think the next 20 minutes or so.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
They've got a lovely safety mechanism there.
Yep.
And also, even later, you can recommission your carrier. You just have to pay.
Oh, okay. So it's going to remain in the database?
For a certain amount of
Preparing to
time.
full
30
speed.
days.
Oh, okay.
It gives the commanders 30 days to get their stuff off your carrier before it goes off.
And even then, you can ship it off of there for a year.
Oh, okay.
There is a point where anything on that carrier becomes inaccessible, but
I'm getting good jumps. Constantly 70 plus. Right now I'm making a 71. Two jumps earlier I did a 73.
Preparing for war.
Lot of good jumps there.
I'm surprised the number of times I'm jumping 64.9 when I have a 65.5 jump.
Wow. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's amazing actually.
Well, you'll get that. You're getting closer to the center, so there's more stars.
Yeah. Well, that's part of why I'm going the direct
Yeah.
route.
But when you get on the other side of the excursion zone,
It'll
that's
slow
a
down
different
little
story.
bit, yeah.
Fuel scooping complete.
Engage.
Frame shift
Preparing for jump.
charging.
I so want to explore all these systems.
Yeah. But then it would take you half a year then.
Yeah, I know, and I have to move my carrier refit trip is scheduled starting July 2nd. So I gotta get my behind in gear here. Get out to the carrier, get into my mining cutter, and fill that thing with tritium.
Yep. How long do you think it's going to take you to mine enough tritium?
A week. All right, see you later, August.
Fuel scooping complete.
Engage.
Frame shift
Preparing for war.
charging.
So assuming 256 tons an hour, actually it's going to be more than a week.
No,
Give or take.
256 tons every 2 hours, if you're lucky.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's going to take a couple weeks to fill the carrier.
And I don't think we mapped a ring out there close to your carrier that had tritium.
Well, yeah, I'm going to have to look.
I don't think we did. I don't have it in my notes.
Right. So I'll be looking. I'm going to take this ship, fly around the area.
Complete. Fuel scooping.
There's got to be some not too far away because people have been
It's
giving
in a
me little-
nebula.
Yeah.
Fuel scooping complete. Warning. Temperature critical.
Engage.
Frameshift
Preparing for jump.
charging.
Engage.
Preparing for war.
Charging. System scan complete.
Engage.
Frameshift
Charging
drive
FTL.
charging.
All right, let me see what everybody's at.
Four, three, two,
The lady in golden Q is in here too.
Yeah.
I thought you was. I didn't know your carrier was. I thought it was somewhere else.
No.
fuel scooping.
All right, Galaxy map. Galaxy map, Commander. Find out where I get some modules.
Warning. Temperature critical. Fuel scoop disengaged. Fuel scooping. Warning. Temperature critical. Fuel scooping complete.
Engage.
Frameshift
Schooling
drive
FTL
charging.
engines and preparing for jump.
Four, three, two,
Engage.
Frameshift
Preparing for
drive
jump.
charging.
Gonna be hearing that a lot over
Yeah.
the next week.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping to put in an extended stream on Saturday.
Oh, okay.
I've got a few things I need to get done first on Saturday, so I won't be able to get a full day run in, but
Oh, okay.
I have to finish off my taxes, pay the first half of my bills, and I think that's all I have to do on Saturday.
Do my taxes. Shit.
I downloaded the
Yeah,
list.
don't forget.
Don't forget, you've only got 11 more days to get it submitted.
Yeah.
I got mine done, back, signed, and sent on.
I don't owe nothing. Yeah.
I started doing it, and I've collected all of the necessary documents from all the financial institutions I need to collect them from, and pretty much ready to just fill in the blanks and send it off. Engage.
Preparing for jump.
I'm getting short.
Yeah, you're gonna have to tell them you're gonna have to take a day off to do your income taxes before Uncle Sam comes after you, and then you won't be able to come to work.
Why can't you send yourself an invoice for the exact amount of tax you owe? Send it
Because
to
they'll figure
yourself
that out.
from Seychelles Island. And then you turn around and say, oh, well, look, I haven't got any earnings. I don't own any tax. Exactly what them rich buggers do. All these people with these companies in offshore accounts. That's exactly what I do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but you can't afford the lawyers to back that up.
Yeah.
Engage.
Preparing for jump.
I think on the federal, I get,
Tax exempt islands and all that are in British hands, isn't it?
yeah.
A lot of them. Canary
Cayman Islands.
Yeah, all them.
3, 2,
Yeah, they get away with paying tax. It's only that's poor mortals.
Yeah. Us clubs.
If it wasn't for us, the countries wouldn't run because the rich people don't pay shit.
fuel skipping.
And
They've got so
spend
many
money in their own
loopholes.
country. They don't even spend their money in their own countries half the time.
I
Yeah.
know.
And get all abroad.
Yeah. They don't even ask us if we want to. Can we send your tax dollars? Well, hell no, you can't. Fix the damn roads and shit here.
Preparing to fold space.
What I love about it, they turn their heads away from all the poor people and the homeless people here, and they look to save the world, but to hell with the ones that live here.
Well, there's no tax deduction for that.
Well, I'm talking about the federal government. They don't get a tax deduction. They just say they ain't paying.
Yeah.
The other thing rich people do is 5% goes to charity of their money, and that way it's taxable.
Yeah.
That's deductible.
Well, actually, it's more. If they send 5%, there's like 10% that won't get taxed to their wages or their.
What it basically means
Yeah.
is they give to charity and it doesn't cost them any money
Yeah.
because they get it back in taxes.
Right, and most of the people that donate, those are their foundations, those are their charities. So somewhere along the line, it gets filtered right back to them.
Yep.
They're smart. You gotta give them that.
Until we learn how to do it, and then they changed the law.
Yep.
That's
I
why-
laughed my ass off with them. I call them kids, but they wasn't probably. But they seen that they were shorting that stock on that game bobber, and they went in there and took advantage of it and like to collapse the whole business. It's like serves you right for shorting the stocks.
Yeah. That was so great.
Yep. The little man got a little bit of the pie.
Yep. All perfectly legal, but boy, were these big investment firms flipping their head.
Well, you would be too if you were watching billions of dollars go down the damn drain. Because now they had to reach in their pocket, come up with the billions of dollars to cover the stocks because they were shorting the stocks.
Yeah.
That's the reason why they were squalling, because what was
Yeah.
supposed to kind of buffer and pat them and give them some money actually almost cost them their business.
Oh, it bankrupt a bunch of people.
Yeah. I know it bankrupted at least one major investment firm.
And a lot of people as well.
Yeah. A lot of people probably got wrapped up.
Stafford.
It's one thing I will never do. I will never short a stock.
Yeah.
There's a fixed max gain if it goes
Yep.
out of business and an infinite loss potential.
Oh yeah.
Engage.
Not to mention it's easy to begin with.
It is. It should be against the rules and regulations, and
Should
I
be.
think it did violate a couple of them, but as long as they cover the money, they're
Yep.
okay.
As
Yeah.
long as they cover the money, they're good. Yeah.
But I chuckled all day long about that. I thought a bunch of little people in a Discord channel somewhere got together and said, "Look at there, they're shorting that stock. We should just buy the thunder out of that." Yeah, yeah.
And all of those guys didn't make money. And all the ones that shorted it lost. That was just nice.
Exchange from the rich to the poor.
Yeah.
Because some of them people in that Discord server
This is
were living
ironic.
from paycheck to paycheck, and they scrounged up enough money to buy enough stocks, and now they're doing fairly well now.
It all happened through the app called Robinhood.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that was GameStop.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. That was
Yeah.
good.
A friend of mine said something about getting in on it, and I said, "Yeah, no."
You know, I thought about it and decided not to because it was already gone up quite a bit.
Well, it's just the corporate people deserved it, but it's
Yep.
it's you're actually doing just as, if you know they're shorting it, you're actually doing just as bad as they are, because you know you're going to cause somebody some pain.
Yep.
And it's like, yeah, no.
Make them think twice before they start short selling it. Without doing a bit of due diligence.
A lot
Well,
of
they
times-
shut the stock market down, and then they changed the rules.
Yeah. That was just showing what kind of hypocrites they are.
It's the same law that goes for if voting really mattered,
Yeah.
change things, they'd make
Yep.
it illegal. It's so-called democracy. So, yeah, nothing really changed.
Engage.
Preparing for war.
I don't know. I think it's kind of, if you go in there to vote, I think you ought to do like the United States government told, what was it, Iraq or Iran? When you go in to vote, you got to stick your finger in an inkwell, and you're going to have a painted finger that said that you voted.
Not doing it.
That way you can't come back in and vote again.
I don't think about that.
over there, and I think it was Iraq or Iran. It did, because the people were coming out showing you their finger. It was all blue or black or whatever.
It's actually not a bad idea. I voted. See?
Yeah, but
Yeah, the
that's
only problem is you voted, but who the hell did you vote for?
Yeah.
Unless you had different inks for the different people you voted for. There's no, yeah, you voted, but it depends on who's counting the votes of who they
Yeah.
want to
they could always manipulate themselves. So
Yeah, it's like Biden said, it's not the voters that matter, it's the vote
Yep.
counters that matter.
Yep.
It's like, what?
You ain't wrong there.
3, 2,
It's easy enough to vote for.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
It's happened.
Oh, it has.
Then they work, you know.
I wouldn't mind if it made a difference at the end of it. It doesn't. I think it's like over here.
I think it's funny.
They might think we can do little things, but generally, I think the people who are in charge, you don't get to see.
Yeah.
They're really in
You only
charge.
get to see the mask.
Puppet.
Yeah, it
puppets.
is the front man.
complete.
Yeah,
Engage.
Temperature critical.
Preparing to full
That's like,
space.
that is it.
that's like my government teacher and civics teacher in college. We were studying how the government was put together and everything, and about the president, and he just asked a silly question like, do any of you still believe that the president actually makes decisions on his own accord?
Yeah.
A quarter of the class raised his hands, and he said, there's where you're wrong.
Yeah.
He's put in place that somebody behind the screen tells him what he will say and what he won't say and what he will do and what he won't do.
Yep.
Yeah, imagine that if George W. Bush actually ran the country.
Oh, Lord.
It's hilarious.
Engage.
Charging FTL.
Charging.
The absolute worst of that entire family.
Yeah.
But sometimes the people who's telling him what to do are even worse than what he is.
Yeah.
4, 3, 2,
But just like Chris was saying, we could even go as far as have voter ID and we have to show our driver's license. Yeah, that's going to stop a few of them from, going back in and voting double, or people who live in 2 different states, owns property in 2 different states, from going to 2 different states and voting.
Yep.
But it's not going to stop. If a party wants somebody in, it's not going to stop them from putting their own people in to count the votes to change
Yeah.
it. And the only way that you can stop that is you turn every election area into like the vault of a casino where there's a camera at every angle and that sucker
Yeah.
runs live.
I
And you can see the ballots and you can sit there and count them
FTL
yourself if
engines
you
and
want to.
preparing for jump.
actually posted this on Minds a while back. The only way for secured voting is to make it completely transparent. Have video cameras covering every single checker.
Well, that's the way it used to be. When you voted for the mayor in England, you had to get into a square and declare your vote in front of the market square.
Yeah.
And they used to pay people to vote for certain things, and if they didn't honour their promise to vote for him for $50 or for them for 30, they were in trouble. Or if your boss was running and you were an employee and you didn't vote for him, you'd lose your job.
Yeah.
So that's why that stopped, and it became a hidden ballot.
fuel equipment complete.
And when you take them to the dark, that's when things start to play.
Yep.
Preparing for war.
Yeah,
It's
I
tough.
don't know, it's a good system either way. It's,
Yeah.
humans
Well,
are,
what it is that you can the voter shows the ID. That stops the fraud there.
3, 2,
Okay.
Yep.
Once you got that done, now you're into the counters.
Yep.
It doesn't matter. They have to count the ballot like it is, and you make sure that you have 3 or 4 or 5 people sitting there counting the same ballots.
Yep.
And they don't tell the other one what the count is. They hand the count to somebody, you know, to another panel at 3. And if they're all agreeable, it goes on and it's counted. If they're not, they count it till they can agree on it.
Fuel scooping complete. Warning.
I reckon they should do away with the parties altogether and just
Screening
have
FTL engines and preparing
Yeah.
for jump.
Well, see, I always thought that here,
like politics, get rid of the each side, have just individuals all
Yeah.
voting the way they see fit. And
How do you know a
and
politician's
they're-
lying?
when he opens his mouth and speaks.
Well, it's up to their you know, constituents to vote them out. You know, but
Well, this is what I think they ought to do.
partisan sort of, you know, these votes where one party gets in, especially in your country, it's one party gets in, they can't do anything.
Hey,
because the
Nugs, welcome back.
and then it works the other way when the other
Yeah.
lot in, and it's like basically holds progression back, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well, there was a time in Denmark where the most growth that happened in the country was when they had a hung parliament for 3 years because they couldn't change any laws. So everyone worked out what the laws were and could work around and get things done.
Preparing for war.
It's very
Well, what they ought to
Okay,
do is
so-
take the interest of the lobbyist money out of it, and
ends
then
up being a one-party state because they
Yeah.
get so
Yeah.
much alike. It's ridiculous. It's really, they're all playing the same game and they're on the same team.
yeah, it's like Republicans are no different than Democrats. They'll vote for whoever pays them the most money.
Yep.
They
But
call them rhinos.
yeah, but you know, it's what they ought to do is take, you know, these politicians who get all these donations, right? They have all these fundraisers. Take that totally out of it. There's
Yeah.
a big pot of money in the government, and however many candidates there are, it's split up that money times.
Yeah.
And once that money's out, you're on your you can't gather no more money. That's
Yep.
it.
I always said the government should have a flat amount that each candidate gets to use, and that's it.
Yeah. And I think it's the same way on the ads and the commercials and stuff.
Yeah.
That is a community service.
Yep.
And our television stations should be airing those commercials. Say you give 10 ads to each candidate. It gets
Yep.
run once a day. That's it. But you keep
Well, in New
everything
Zealand, you
on
can't run any ads on the TV on Sunday.
Well, that sounds good. Gives you one day away from the crap.
I think it was like that here at once upon a time, years ago. The same as shops shut on Sunday, but they're open 24/7 now.
The only thing I know that happens still here is that when election day comes, the bars are closed down until after the election.
That's when you need the daggone bar.
Yeah. It closes down on like Monday night, and it don't open back up till after the
Charging
polls
FTL.
are closed.
Yeah, they want you to be sober when you vote.
Yeah.
I love
This is
what
why
there's a
Mark's got a problem.
All the time it's under the influence.
If they work in sort of 5 year cycles, it means there's no long-term strategy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas China, they're working on a
Yeah.
50-year
Yeah.
project. You know what I mean? They're
Yeah.
same as Russia and things because they've got no worry about change of government or
Well,
anything
yeah.
like that.
Japan do as well.
Yeah.
Even though they're elected, they have a 50 years old.
Now, come on, man.
100
There's
years
some
old.
people we got in the government
Yeah,
as senators and representatives.
Oh,
Yeah.
They've been there too damn
forever.
long.
I don't
yes,
believe that.
and every time we try and get them to put in term limits, they
Yep.
Vote it down.
yeah.
And this is the problem.
But average everyday Americans
Preparing for
say
job.
Trace has got a great idea and everything, and he would like to run for Congress to help the people of the
That'd be
of the
great
United States.
idea.
He
Would it,
can't do it because he don't have the freaking money.
Nope.
He doesn't have the tools that are built for these elite lawyers and doctors and yeah.
Churchill once said
And whatnot.
democracy
Yeah.
is absolute rubbish, but it's the best thing we got. Best. Well,
And then when
right,
you
That was
right,
Churchill.
then when you
Was
factor
that
in
Churchill that said
mainstream
that?
me-
Yeah.
yeah, well,
Fuel scooping.
that's what I heard.
Churchill said it was the worst form of government.
That's it.
Worst form of government you could ever imagine, but it's better than anything else we've come up with. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
then
yeah,
I
that
thought,
is
oh,
Churchill.
yeah, that is it, yeah.
Fuel
Which is
scooping complete.
right. Yeah.
Warning. Temperature critical.
Why is my ship still moving? I
I
said
do not
full
know.
stop.
Put it in 0.
I did.
Maybe it's gravity.
It stopped now. It just took forever.
Oh, that's the other thing you missed. The inertia change on all the ships.
Mm.
3, 2,
Big
It won't
ships
be
fly
like-
like rocks now.
Yeah, cutters have got a nice drift on them.
Yeah. Corvette's got a pretty good
Autopilot's
slide
a
too.
real big problem with parking them.
system scan complete.
I'll try a Type 9 where it doesn't have much for thrusters. You get it going in a direction and it just never stops.
It's like a snowball down.
Oh shit.
It's almost
Yeah.
like it's got
How
flight
about the
assist on.
Anaconda? They're probably unwieldy now.
Complete.
God,
They slide,
it's like a lot.
Oh dear.
Hello,
especially when they're loaded. Hello, Kenny.
Hi, Kenny.
Yeah, I don't know that I can get elected with only 6 people. Had 8 earlier tonight. That was cool. Engage.
But I'm just saying, if you had a good idea and you were a fine, upsetting citizen, you have
way to
no
get it.
chance.
Yeah.
Where it was back in the days in the 1700s and 1800s, farmers, dentists, preachers, whatever, they had the time, they could run for it and they could win it.
Well, that's
But
actually something
not
that's
anymore.
a little different up here in New Hampshire because belonging to the New Hampshire government is an unpaid part-time job.
Mm. Oh, nice. That's a good way to have it.
Well, that means that anybody that has that, it's already got a pretty good bankroll, so they don't have to worry about paying bills. So that also causes,
There's problems with it, but not
Yeah.
as many as some of the other systems.
Yeah.
A lot of the folks on the New Hampshire Senate are actually retired
Temperature
folks.
critical.
Engage.
Frame shift.
Preparing for
well,
war.
Oklahoma, our governor, or whatever you want to call him, he's elected to 10 years, that's it.
10 and done. That's
10
fine.
and done.
Mm. Which,
Because they
Consider-
figure he can't do too much damage in 10 years that we can't undo somehow.
considering how bad a lot of these governors have been, 10 years is way too long to let any one of them stay in office.
Oh, I
Yeah,
like mine.
Everything shorter than that, they end up trying to get reelected.
Mm.
No
I
wonder.
like mine. He legalized the First Amendment to carry without a permit back to
Nice.
constitutional carry. You could conceal or you could open,
Okay. That's nice.
and you don't have to pay the $200 or $300 or $400 or $500 for the permit.
Fuel scooping complete. Warning. Temperature critical.
That's right.
Yeah.
It should be granted.
It should. Yeah.
Engage. Engage.
Frame shift.
Schooling FTL engines and
Game?
preparing for
Are
job.
you sure there's bios on this planet? It looks like nothing but a rock ball.
Ah, you found one of the scarce ones, have you?
Go to the dark side.
Okay.
So,
Panicking.
your destiny.
There's some that just it's got a you gotta look and there's a little bitty ink spot that's blue.
Oh no, no, I mean a lot of the planet had blue on it, but you go down here and it looks like it's hard to believe any biologicals can land on these types of rocks.
You
Wrong.
managed it.
Fuel scooping complete.
There seems to be a
Fueling
desert
FTL
in the
engines and preparing
distance
for
though,
jump.
so I guess I'll land there.
Well, while you're flying, look for your little bacteria and
well,
see how
normally
easy
good.
they are to identify.
Yeah, I
You
have.
normally find them pretty quick on them ones.
4, 3, 2,
There's supposedly 6 bios here too.
Do you remember what you were looking for?
I think fungi or whatever.
There's bacteria, there's fonts, there's fungoid,
Yeah, fungoids or whatnot.
and then there's osseous, and there's
There's that on this planet too. There's the whatchamacallit, the Tulsies or whatnot as well.
tussocks.
Yeah.
That's grass.
temperature critical.
Engage.
Frame shift.
Fueling FTL
There's
engines and
different
preparing
colored
for
land
jump.
over there. It looks like it might be some bacteria. Not what I was hoping to find right away, but I'll take it.
Bacteria, sometimes they're hard to find just because they're their odd configuration.
Yeah, I know.
But
Yeah.
And then there's some that sticks out like a sore thumb.
Yeah.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
engage.
Frame shift.
Charging FTL.
Charging.
Ooh. There's something over there.
4, 3, 2,
It's grass. Tall grass.
fuel scooping.
That's your tussocks.
Yeah.
Fuel scooping complete.
You don't have to go too far to scan the next one of them.
Nope.
Not
I
too
see it right over this ridge. Right over there.
Engage.
Frame shift.
Charging FTL.
Charging.
Can't go too far in my suit because my key binding for the command wheel is missing, and I can't seem to locate the option in the suit menu.
It's there.
What is it you're looking for?
Fuel scooping.
The command wheel. Not to be confused with the ID wheel or the emote wheel.
Mine's set to Q. Try Q.
Fuel scooping complete.
2 samples. Nope.
Engage.
Frame shift.
Preparing for war.
Charging.
Ooh. Is that mushrooms? We have mushrooms.
Don't forget, you have to scan 3 of the same
I
things
know.
before you can move on.
I know. I need one more grass.
What happens if you don't scan 3?
Then you
You
lose
lose
your the samples. Yeah.
Wow.
If we
Okay.
set
Philip, in your options, on foot controls, you go into on foot mode switches, and there you can have it pull up your galaxy map, your system map, your comms panel, open Insight Hub.
okay.
While you're there, put your med pack to number 6 and your hour
Emergency, yeah.
till 7. That's what I've done. Then if you ever get
I
shot
moved them
at,
away from there.
quick whack them.
I put them somewhere else
Also,
'cause
you
they're
got
too close
emojis.
to.
You can salute now.
Yeah.
Don't wave at your ship though, because it will leave you. You can clap and turn your lights on your ship, and you can clap and turn them off. But if you wave at it, it's gonna leave you.
I'm just glad you moved your hand grenade cam after that time you dropped one next to me. Oh, and I was like, bang! I was like, oh, what's that?
That's better than
Well,
having a rocket launcher shot past you.
He's like, oh, didn't mean to press that.
Yeah, I moved that. I also moved the power
Yeah,
pack and the
very
med
happy.
pack away from next to the weapons and everything, and the tools. I didn't like it there. So
It was
in case
the-
I press it by mistake.
I kept
It was
hitting my
the
shield
fuel-
by mistake. And
But-
first of all,
Gauge.
Get
Yeah.
the hold.
Preparing to fold space.
But you're just gonna have to stop and take the time and go in there and set your keybinds up.
Come on, give me a grass. I need one
Because
more.
I'm gonna tell you right now, you being on foot, if your ship leaves you, you can't call it back till you figure out to get that
Yeah.
insight on there.
Oh, that looks like bacteria. That's something I don't need right now, game. Bloody hell. Bacteria are a pain to find usually, and you always find them when you don't need them yet.
Yeah, we all know it. We all been through that growth.
you can use your external camera to find them. Somewhere.
Oh my gosh, if he doesn't have his Insight Hub set up, he does not have the camera set up.
Wow, there's a lot of bacteria over here. God damn it, game.
Took me ages to get me head around that camera so
It's-
oh my god.
Don't worry, Philip. They're all too close.
Yeah.
At least
Yeah.
500 apart.
Yeah, I would only get one of them.
You just worry about finding your grass.
I think I see it in the distance.
I just wish it
Engage.
hadn't taken the tracks away.
Schooling FTL engines
And the
preparing for
footprints.
jump.
Well, the footprints
Oh,
are still there. The
Well, I've
footprints
been
are
all
still
Yeah,
over
I
times
don't
and I
know.
haven't seen mine yet, so.
yeah, I don't see mine either.
It helped a lot them tire tracks, definitely.
That's weak. What happened? They needed to do that to stabilize the game?
Yep.
Mm,
No, it's
Well,
just one of them
it's
things like when
or
they had to
it's
fix the
side
low
effect.
temperature diamonds, they nerfed the tritium.
yes, it's a side effect. I think.
Yeah.
I think they redone the planet textures a little bit, but by doing that, it's sort of maybe raised it a little bit. Yeah.
Charging FTL
There we
engines.
go. There's grass.
But hopefully they'll bring it back.
Yeah, I can't imagine them keeping that stuff away because the graphics and stuff was always one of their big marketing points.
Yeah, well, they started making it so that the graphics were so
Yeah. Well, that's why we have graphic settings.
No, the low settings are
Fuels complete.
Oh, okay. There's still dust when you do stuff.
I think they'll fix it and it'll come back.
Yep. We'll be here one day.
Yep.
Don't know which one, but one day.
Warning.
Be a day that ends in a Y.
Absolutely.
You stole my line.
Absolutely. He's heard it from you enough times that he anticipated it.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
That's not grass. What the hell is that?
It's gonna sneak up here and bite you in the butt if you ain't careful.
I think it's
Fuel
a
scooping.
rock with the weird shading on it, maybe? The hell
Well, you
is...
know what? If you zap it, turn your night vision off. Or you got night vision on? It looks like you got night
Oh, I
vision
have
on.
my flashlight on for some reason.
Oh, okay.
What button was that? No, that's my flashlight. Where the hell is this light coming from?
Preparing for
That's
war.
weird. Yeah, it's just a rock.
Three, two,
Do you really want to complete it?
No.
Oh, there's more bacteria. Well, that's gonna make the
I
bacteria.
mean, he has been quiet most of the night, so you know it's time for him to start bouncing off the walls.
fuel scooping.
Ah, there's my grass.
Fuel scoop complete.
Oh, I'm just so leaving that one on the ground. Philip, why do you walk into those?
Now we know what's wrong with him. He took a trip and never left the farm.
The grass out here is kind of low quality, so.
Well, that's
I
obvious.
wouldn't know.
And look what it's done to you.
Yeah.
All right, so I managed 90 jumps tonight.
Yes, that's not too bad.
No, that's not bad at all. So let's see. We put this system in here to figure out how many light years I've actually traveled. Or straight line light years, anyway. So I am in BIA KCW-GB10-8.
Just turn around and in the galaxy map and see where you came from. It'll tell you exactly how far you went.
Yep.
Well, that's true.
Be nice if they bring in that update where where you can use that panel on your commander's chair on your carrier. It'd be good for you doing all them jobs just to be the test it.
When you shift in your carrier.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should be able to.
So total progress is 3,142 light years per night.
Mm.
So then if I say where did I go? So 4 divided by 31. That's says it'll take me, according to that, approximately 17 days.
I guess it could be worse.
Could be worse.
I think that's what we figured it out, that it was going to take you to even get your carrier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
17 days, according to that. Okay, fine. We shall see as we continue on how accurate that is. But as my alarm has gone off and we're coming up here on 10 o'clock, I'm going to have to call it a night, get my behind in bed so that I can go to work in the morning. So we managed to get, I mean, I don't know what my actual travel route was, because I'm sure it wasn't strictly straight, but it has completed, like I said, about 3142, 3,142 light years closer to my destination. So that ain't bad. I'd like to thank at this point, I'd like to thank everyone who came along for the ride this evening. It was great having you all along. And let's see, in the stream tonight, we have, oh, actually, James made it into the voice chat, so I'll get you there. But we picked up Nugget, and we pick up a Gus D2, also known as Ozzy. And Kenny joined us. So, thank you guys for joining us. It was great having you all along. In the voice chat, we have Anthony, James, Chris, Cam, Lynn, and Philip. Thank you guys for joining me. It's great having you along, as always. So, we will pick this up again tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. That's all for now.